Okay, we're going to look at a little bit of country rhythm playing now using the hybrid picking system. And we're going to take an A7 chord with the left hand, take a basic A bar chord, take your little finger off, exposing that G at the 5th fret D, and you have your A7 chord. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the pick to play between the A on the 5th fret low E and the E note on the 7th fret A string. So we're going to have this going, and we're going to be palm muting with the right hand. And then what's going to happen is our 2nd and 3rd fingers are just going to play the 3rd and the 7th, which is going to be on the 5th fret D and the 6th fret G in between. Okay, now what you want to make sure you do is get that bass going quite nice. So don't be afraid to give that a bit of a thwack with the pick, and as long as you're palm muting correctly with the right hand, you'll... Now, just a little tip on the right hand, you can, whichever guitar you got, just kind of move it around, and then until you find the right place. And for me, it's just kind of over the bridge area there. And then what I do to help with the staccato-ness, if you like, of the chord is to just press down with the left hand every time I... So you see my hands making this little rhythm here. Like that. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do. Then we're going to go to a D7 chord, okay, and then that's going to be 5 on the A, it's going to be 4 on the D. We're going to have our pinky playing 5th on the G, and then we're going to have our first finger on that 3rd fret B string. Even though we're not actually going to be playing that note, but it's just, you know, the chord shape that we use. And in this case, our 4 on the D and our 5th on the G are going to be played by our 2nd and 3rd fingers of the right hand again, and then the bass is now going to alternate between D and A, being 5th on the A string and 5th on the low E string. And then that whole thing's going to move up to make an E7 chord. Back to A. Okay, and at the end of the lick you're going to get this little run. We're going to come down. It's going to go 5th low E, then we're going to go 4, 5, 6 on the A, and we're going to hit the open E, and then just hit that E7 chord with the pick. Okay, let's have a quick look at the format of the chord progression used on the backing track. It's a country 2 feel, but I'm going to count it in 4/4 just to make it a little bit easier to familiarise yourself, you know, with the chords. And it's basically going to work like this. We're going to have 2 bars on A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Bar on D, 2, 3, 4. Back to A, 2, 3. Up to E for a bar, 2, 3. Down to D for a bar, 2, 3. 2 bars on A. In the second half we're going to have this run. Okay, it's pretty obvious and I know you'll pick it up once you hear it. So we've learnt the pattern, so let's do it with the backing track. So fairly basic there, alternating between the root and 5th on the bass and then playing the 3rd and 7th of the chord with the 2nd and 3rd fingers of the right hand. We're going to play something a little bit more advanced now. What we're going to do is we're going to play the root again with the plec, and then we're going to play the 5th D string and the 5th B string together, which is going to be an E and a G note. Okay, that's going to be the... Then we're going to go back and we're going to play the 5th, which is going to be the 7th fret on the A string. And then we're going to use our second finger to play the 6th on the G, and then our pick to play the 5th on the D, being the G note again. Bit of a mouthful, but I think you've got it. So just look at this pattern really slow. Okay, then we move the pattern over to the D chord. Now it's exactly the same, apart from this time you alternate between the A and E for the root and 5th. Okay, so for this, then we move to the D, back to A. Now, exactly the same as we did on the D for the E. A. Now you may have noticed every now and again I might go over and play the G and high E strings instead, and country players will do this, you know, they will just kind of alternate. It doesn't matter if you catch other strings, but the technique is the fact that you're going 1 together, 2, like that. So you're going 1 together, 5th, finger pick. What is important, okay, is keeping this bass going though, okay? If you decide to, you know, do the G and high E as opposed to the D and B, that's okay, as long as this is going. You noticed I played the high E there, okay? Let's play this country rhythm along with the backing track. So there you have 2 types of country rhythm, one simple using the hybrid picking system and one a little bit more advanced.